The 10 best destinations for February sun. February can be as depressing an idea as January as far as the European climate. Be that as it may, with school half-term occasions falling amidst the month, guardians have the chance to whisk their youngsters to a goal where the sun sparkles decisively. This may cause packed shorelines and famous spots. However, with the Caribbean at its most sultry and driest, there is a lot of time for voyagers without posterity to locate their own particular escape zone. New Orleans. Is there a superior time than February to visit the Big Easy? Not exclusively, as the crude dampness of the Louisiana summer yet to stir. However, the city's most acclaimed fair, Mardi Gras, commands the month. February 13th will be the huge day of festivity in 2018. However, you can expect an entire 7-day stretch of parades, music, razzmatazz and happiness on St. Charles Avenue, and in the French Quarter in the development of Fat Tuesday. New Zealand. The twin island country on the contrary side of the planet is once in a while a conspicuous decision for voyagers looking for daylight. However, there is much to be said for a voyage through New Zealand as February clicks into outfit. This is the latest month of unadulterated summer in this segment of the southern hemisphere, the likeness August in Europe, and if pre-winter is simply beginning to glimmer upon the trees of the South Island. This exclusive adds to the sentiment of a street trip. Miami. Florida's most gathering-driven city never needs a reason to remain out late, and the bars and eateries of South Beach will be going full bore in the event that you visit in February. In any case, the upside of the second month of the year is that, while the spring break surge, which transforms the city into one mammoth mass of hooping undergrads, is yet to emerge, the temperature measure is still pleasantly opened into the 20s Celsius. St. Lucia. St. Lucia is one of the Caribbean's most desired goals, and all things considered, its west drift is home to a portion of the planet's loveliest shorelines, including the brilliant segment of Anse Chastanet, while the twin volcanic fanes of Gros and Petit Piton offer climbing and climbing challenges, and additionally superb photographs. The greater part of this is served up in temperatures which stick to the upper 20s Celsius, not slightest in the dry period of December-May. St. Kitts and Nevis. Alongside its littler friend Nevis, St. Kitts is a Caribbean little and large act. The greater island has a charming South Drift capital ambassador, and a sandy sickle on its southern tip as Turtle Beach. Its companion over the modest channel of the Narrows is similarly as tempting, its appeal noticeable on Nisbet and Owl beaches. The two isles are peaceful outcrops that don't animate themselves to wild nightlife, and are all the better for it. Hawaii. There can be almost certainly that America's mid-Pacific archipelago requires a significant trip from the UK, and an 11-hour slug of jet lag once you arrive. Be that as it may, there are few better cures for such time distinction than the delicate sense of Waikiki Beach, the daylight strip which decorates the southern edge of the state capital Honolulu, on Oahu. What's more, seeing the volcanic titans Kilauea and Mauna Loa on the huge island is certain to stir the faculties. Oman. Neither as showing off as Dubai, nor as excellent as Abu Dhabi, whose long impermeation station of the Louvre opened a year ago. While the Guggenheim still can't seem to be revealed, Oman is the more quiet cousin of the Arabian Peninsula. Be that as it may, it ought not be belittled as a probability for winter sun. Both Saibai and Suma are charming spots for shoreline getaway. Muscat is a city of undervalued culture and refinement. Maldives. Give us a chance to bargain in measurements. Somewhere in the range of 1,192 islets and coral outcrops, extended crosswise over 26 atolls and 35,000 square miles of water, make up this archipelago country in the Indian Ocean. Not very many of these delicate shards veer far from the format. Brilliant sands, influencing palm trees, sky blue shallows. In the event that you need assortment of territory, don't visit the Maldives. On the off chance that you need temperatures in the 30s Celsius and over-the-top shoreline extravagance, You have picked well. Zanzibar. This faded cut of sand and daylight is a mainland intersection box, authoritatively African in that it is a piece of Tanzania, enticingly Middle Eastern in the commercial legacy of Stone Town, which was at one time the capital of Oman, temptingly tropical in the way the Indian Ocean laps at its sides. Obviously, this conflict of societies just makes Zanzibar more intriguing, and the climate is to a great extent solid, playing with the 30s Celsius as February 1st lights. Borneo, the world's third biggest island, is a characteristic safe house, thus enormous that it is part between three nations. Indonesia and Brunei have their offer of the landmass, yet it is the Malaysian part of Borneo that is of most enthusiasm to guests, whether they take in Kuching, the capital of the province of Sarawak, climb up Mount Kinabalu in Sabah, or pick to snooze on the shoreline to which periphery the West Drift, or in the rainforest lodges, pampered